You are currently listening to the Wave District podcast with Chandra M. I am calling this season 1.5. I originally released this podcast back in, I want to say 2021 or 2022. It was during the pandemic. And I think I have 3 episodes. It's on Spotify. It's currently where all podcasts can be listened to on all those platforms. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. But then, I don't know, I just went on to something else and now I'm back again. Tell a friend. I decided to make this audio only. My first one was also audio only. Eventually, I'll do video, but I don't think people listen enough. I really don't think we listen enough. Listening is an art. Listening, giving your attention to specific sounds, words, understandings, insights, being present in that, I actually think listening actually requires you to be present. It's really hard to listen and not be present. You ever had a conversation with someone and it's you're listening to them, you hear the sounds, but you're not present. And if they, ask you a question or when, once you do become present, you really didn't hear what they said. When you don't, it's what? It's they muffled out because you wasn't present, using your own head. You was thinking about something else, whatever. But to truly listen requires you to be there in that moment. So yeah, that's my roundabout way of just sharing why I decided to do an audio only podcast. Season 1.5 is going to really be about, I want to talk to wave creators. I want to talk to creators of the new earth. I want to talk to the thinkers, the builders, the seers, the dreamers, the visionaries, the people who are tapped into contributing something to the evolution of the human consciousness. And they can take many different shapes and forms. It's so many ways to do that. And it's just so many ways that can exist and that can be expressed. So yeah, I personally really love having conversations that have some depth to them. I really love people have told me people who know me have been you talking about deep things or things deeply rather. And you like that. That's something that you enjoy doing. You enjoy having intellectual conversations. And it's it's absolutely one of my favorite things. So I want to lean more into that for this podcast because I just want to bring more of that to this season 1.5. Because I think the first season, I feel I was doing that. I really liked those conversations, but I feel they were still only scratching the surface, But yeah. So yeah, I want to turn it up a notch. I really want to have conversations with people where we are actually getting inside their minds. We are talking about what's on their heart, the current tower moment they are having or had, epiphanies, revelations, kind of this exploration of their identity, their values, their beliefs. I personally find that people are actually very interesting, once you actually start to listen to them and once you have conversations with them and once you kind of go beneath that initial layer that we all experience. And a lot of times we probably stay there, on the surface level, and it's just we're talking about the weather all the time, or we're talking about what's going on with the kids, what's happening at work, what you're currently eating for dinner, what's on, the latest trend on social media, something crazy that happened on a TV show that everyone is binge watching. Which all of those things are definitely relevant and necessary and just a part of this experience of us interacting with each other. But once you go, like, there's other layers to it, right? So once you go past that layer, though, of the interactions that we have with each other, and again, actually listen to people, actually try to understand people, like actually just really be in that energy without necessarily, I don't know. I was going to say, like, without necessarily taking it as personal or internalizing it or making it anything about you, but just really being present in, like, getting to know a person, you know. I think that's pretty cool. I feel like I just went on a whole tangent, but this is a podcast, and that's what podcasts are for, right? Our tangents, our rants. So yeah, I'm really excited to just get into this space. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to having conversations with interesting people. And of course, I will be sharing along the way. I would be putting this on all platforms that I can put them on. It would definitely be on Spotify, Apple Music, maybe YouTube. I know YouTube be like more visual, but I saw this YouTube video, I love this channel where the creator of the channel, like, they're just like talking, like you hear their voice, but then they have like this image like going on. So there is a visual, but it's just not the traditional visual of like talking heads or, you know, whatever. I feel like there's a lot of that too, which is cool, but yeah. I want to definitely experiment with, creating some cool visuals with the audio that's not typical. Like, I don't know, it's going to be kind of like my art experiment. So listen, if you go on YouTube for the Wave District and you see these, like, different audio clips, like, you would know, like, listen, I'm experimenting. Let's see what happens. This is my art exhibit, my digital art exhibit of, like, okay, what type of visuals can be created? Yeah. So that's definitely another element. Yeah. I think I'm going to end it here. This should be good. This should be cool. I'm excited. We got to let ourselves get excited more. Like, excited about things. It doesn't matter what they are, whatever excites you. It's like, we don't get excited enough, That is very powerful energy. I am going to end it here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I hope you come back for more. Signing out, the Wave District with Chandra M.
Opened up your mind. Can you feel it flowing? Bring your dreams alive. One move starts the motion. From ripples to the ocean, you can find your way.